12 conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Burnstreet. Let's get back to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it to the left. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a winning game.
So who's in the clear? The 30. That's the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting the tone early for how about the execution opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Watkins. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Cost himself 4 yards. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
A running play called on fourth down. Great straight. The tackle at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on fourth down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackle. First down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Watkins. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. God, takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, they'll look to throw it. Gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Oh, he tosses it back. It's a quick grab. Nice move over the right side. Hill, and they chase him down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's wide. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll bring it down after just a short pickup.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First and 10 play coming up. Being thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And that brings up third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. He makes the ball in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The back's got it. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Brings loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point was up and good. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the middle scoots up around after gaining some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Yeah, it's real closer to the line here to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Now they pick up the first down. The spot of the 38.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And behind the line, it's Watkins. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Going to throw it here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the ball will be down just inside the 30. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before his force out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Tigers looking to cash in the red zone. In the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of a play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. They're trying to fire the ball into a tight window. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Texas A&M. The defense gets involved in the score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is good. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, we're going to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Let's it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now they're running on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Jensen. Finding some room in the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Went after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal leader will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, and that wraps up the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw in a double cover.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the Salter able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Flies a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They can't stop it. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he gets it out with a 28. Tackle right there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Play action here on first down. He finds his tight end for the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down here for this offense. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Makes the ground. It's Watkins. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. To put them on top now. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship game.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such quick decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you get a chance for a big game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Ran by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw over the middle. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Man, I understand here we're in a one-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board. But to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
Fires it to the wide out. And he's in. Touchdown. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a clean performance so far by this quarterback.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He lets it go. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him a ball game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. And he's got it again. Sacco with a strong tackle there. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose in the backfield. The ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. On the read. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the handoff. It's Jensen. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Delivers complete to the right outside. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
On the run here. Let's it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Jensen. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the run is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing up, play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. Oh, and he's in the field now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Clemson.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're going to run it here. He breaks free. Okay, he steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Really positive yards here from this running back. He's able to pick up the first down. I guess the only knock would be he does step out of bounds with the new college rules. Of course, the clock will stop momentarily until the play clock starts.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The offense really clicking here. First down. They're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball. Almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. What a catch! Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Brings the catch downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grinding away on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
Point after, not right through. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. His interception number 4 today for this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Jerked over the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. Maybe less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. 1st and goal here for the offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They are pouring it on now.
Well, Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Overs from the pocket, complete over the middle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.